Hope you are having a lovely time. So this is Culling the Collection. This is where I want to get rid of over 200 titles to basically free up the space of all of this. So I can move some of my toys to there. I know this channel doesn't really cover toys, it covers, but send the camera around. So yes, so basically I want to get rid of them. There is about 220 titles. Currently I have this amount. These are what I'm getting rid of. These are what I'm going to watch to get rid of. I may change my mind and move them over. We shall see how things go. Obviously, some have been upgraded. We have done from here, moving all the way around to this. So we do this unit and this unit next. So let's get into it. So first off, we have Steve Jobs. That will stay where it is. And then we have Joe. I quite enjoyed this. A little bit of a weird creature. Joe Lycett. Me and my wife quite like his stand-ups, so those will stay. Joe's apartment. Big Chris O'Connell. Is it Chris O'Connell fan? Jerry O'Connell, sorry. Then Joe Somebody. I enjoyed this one as well. John Carter, very underrated film. Obviously, it's in my box office. Then we had the Johnny English. I only have two of them, so I need to pull out the third. Johnny Mnemonic. I did enjoy this sci-fi one from back in the day. John Q, a great movie. Kind of one of the first ones. This and Fallen, I think, were the kind of introductions to Denzel Washington and maybe Virtuosity. Then we have John Tucker Must Die. Kind of the chick flicky one. I do enjoy those. Then we have the first three John Wicks. Enjoy 1 and 3 more than 2 and 4. That's why I'm not in a rush. I will be seeing Pantebellum when I'm recording this video, so it's a little bit behind. See Jonah Hex. Didn't mind this one. It's not the greatest film, but obviously it's comic book related, so it will stay there. Then we have John Richardson. These are my wife, so these will stay. Josie and the Pussycats. Loved it back in the day. Obviously, kind of from a comic book / animated show, so that will definitely stay. Then we have Journey to the Centre of the Earth. Good old Brendan Fraser. And then Journey 2 with The Rock. Not as great, but still happily entertainment. Then one of my favourite movies from the past few years, Joyride. I quite enjoyed this. Then we have Judge Dredd. I enjoyed this movie. Probably need to update it, I think. Then we have Julie and Julia, sorry. Not seen it, so that will stay where it is for now. Juliet Naked, bit of a weird one, kind of but still enjoyable when I watched it, so that will stay. Then we have Jumanji 1, obviously, and then the 2 follow-ups. I know probably Zafira maybe have to go there, but they will stay. Then we have Jumping Jack Flash, Whoopi Goldberg back in the day. Enjoyed this one and have memories of it growing up. Jungle Cruise, again another. I enjoyed this. Obviously it's Disney, so that will stay. Juno, Jupiter Ascending. Not the greatest of movie. Do need to give it a rewatch, so it will. Let's get this out. Actually, let's put this on the to watch pile. Sorry, I got a long walk. Further we go over. Then we have the complete Jurassic Park World collection, so that will stay where it is. Then we have Justice. It was an alright Nicolas Cage movie. Just Friends, I enjoyed from back in the day. Obviously, Ryan Reynolds earlier. Just Before I Go. Quite sad, if I remember. Sean William Scott. I do like Sean William Scott. Hopefully he gets a bit more. Just Go With It. Obviously, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Just Like Heaven. Enjoyed them, not. Just Married, obviously Brittany Murphy. Just My Luck, me and my wife watched this recently, so it definitely will stay that. It's very Then we have K9. We love dog movies, so that will stay. K2O, I bought this recently. I thought it's a kind of live action, very very good movie. very lucky to come across it. It's blind buying worked out. Kangaroo Jack, Jerry O'Connell again, so that will stay. Had a big thing for Laura Prepon back in the day, so this was one of the movies she did about a serial killer, so that will stay because it's not one I come across often. Kate and Leopold, I enjoyed this, of kind of Traveller Out of Time. Katy Perry the movie, I did enjoy this, but to be honest, it's not one I will probably go back and watch, so that will come out of the collection. Keep the Faith, big Jennifer Elfman fan, so that will stay. Then we've got Keeping Up with the Joneses, I enjoyed that. Keeping Mum, when you don't, Maggie Smith, as you've kind of never seen her before. Then obviously The Muppet Years, covers Seen Better Days, but we'll keep that because I enjoy. Then we have Mallrats, which I upgraded a little while ago. One of my favourites, Kevin Smith movies. Then we have the Kick-Ass. This was Matt, I think, gifted me this. And then I want to say AJ gifted me 2. Apologies if I get that round the wrong way. Kicking and Screaming. Silly. Obviously, I do, at the minute, coach 4 to 6 year olds with football, so I can kind of sympathise with some of the stuff that goes on. Kickboxer. My friend is a very big martial art action. She kind of got me into this. I enjoyed it. Then we have Kill Bill 1 and 2. They will stay in the collection. Killing Joe, very, very harsh movie from back in the day with Matthew McConaughey, but I enjoyed it. Killers, again, kind of the fun, kind of boy-girl situation. Killing Them Softly, I don't think I've seen, so that will stay in the collection for now. Kin, I think I watched this on TV. I actually quite enjoyed this kind of time travel-esque kid with a gun. Then we have Kindergarten Cop. Watched it many times back in the day. Still bought it obviously for £1. Still not rewatched it. Not seen 2. Not running. King Arthur director's cut. Been a long time since I've seen it. I remember. Do like King Arthur. Kingdom of Heaven 4-disc special edition I got back in the day. That will stay. King Kong. This was gifted to me by one of the guys as well. Probably AJ. So that stays. Kingpin. Very silly. Obviously, Vanessa Angel from Weird Science, the TV series, not the film. King Ralph, John Goodman, very funny. And then we have the Kingsman series, 1, 2, and 3. Probably need to upgrade to 2, but label will stay because I really like those. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, an enjoyable kind of noir thriller, I believe, from Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr. Kiss of the Dragon, Jet Li, Kiss the Girls, and Along Come a Spider, 2 great movies, definitely would recommend. Kitaro, this is obviously from a Japanese kind of series, very weird, but I do quite like the Japanese, so that will stay where it is. Night and Day, again, an enjoyable one, and then season 1, even though there was never a season 2 of the new Knight Rider, I enjoyed it. Watched it many years ago, probably needs a revisit. So, Knock Around Guys, Vin Diesel, one of his earliest roles. Again, I enjoyed that. Knocked Up, a bit graphic in places, but again, very funny. We have Knock Off, Jean-Claude Van Damme. The Knowing, good on Nicolas Cage. Knox Goes Away, so this was gifted to me by AJ. I quite enjoyed the premise of this. K-Pax, a great movie. Do you believe in aliens or not? I know there's a lot about Kevin Spacey, but still a good film. Kramer versus Kramer, got because it was on my 100. Was it on my 100 list? Still got a very interesting story. Doesn't end the way you kind of think it would. Krampus, not your typical Christmas movie. Kubo and the Two Strings, a great movie. Probably need to update this. I do love stop motion when it's done right. Kung Fu the movie, obviously Brandon Lee's in it, so that's why I have this. Kung Fu Hustle used to be in my top 5 films, so love that. And then we have Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3. Kung Pao, very funny from back in the day. Carl XY, I think this is season 1 of 2, and I don't think they released 2, but very interesting. Then we have Labyrinth, I enjoyed that. LA Confidential, I enjoyed that from back in the day, I remember. Let me have Ladder 49, Firefighter John Travolta, Lady Hawk, obviously Rutger Hauer back in the day, and Matthew Broderick, a very young one. Then we have Lagan, so this was on my top 100 to watch. I quite enjoyed this about a lad playing cricket. Then we have Lake Placid, good old Betty White, and crocodiles, alligators, whatever you want. Lakeview Terrace, Samuel L. Jackson is a bit of a bad guy. La La Land, yeah, that can go. I got it. It's in the top 100. I'm not going to watch it again. I didn't personally like it. Land of Lost, thought it was very funny with the walnut, yeah, where you see the bit there. Larry Crown, I've not seen it. One I need to pull out and watch. The Last Action Hero, enjoyed. Memories. Last Christmas, absolutely adore. Emily Clark, thought this was a great film. Last Holiday, a bit of a silly one. Still didn't mind it. Then we have Last Action Hit, Last Man Standing, even not seen it, so that will stay where it is. Last Night in Soho, really enjoyed this. A bit of a weird one from Edgar Wright. Laurel Canyon, never seen it, so I have no idea. So that will stay. Law Abiding Citizen, love this movie. Got my wife into it. One of the few action movies that she enjoys. Lawless, watched this recently at Pickup, really enjoyed this as well. It's based on true events. Lawrence of Arabia. Obviously, it's from the top 100. It's probably one I'm not going to revisit, even though I bought it and owned the top 100. I can go. It's a long movie. I haven't seen it. I've enjoyed it for what it is. But yeah, then we have Layer Cake. Daniel Craig back in the day. Laser Team. One you don't find from the Rooster Teeth, which is non-funked, not existing anymore. Leon, I enjoy this movie. Leap Year, starring Matthew Good. Obviously, he's in that Department Q, which is quite good as well. Leaving Las Vegas, I will keep this. It's a very depressing and dark film. Then we have the Denier Voyage. I put it there because I couldn't remember the title, so this was a gift from AJ. Enjoyed this. Le Divorce, it was kind of French. I remember not enjoying it. That can go. There's my dog having a chill. Then we have the Lee Evans box set. More Lee Evans and Lee Mack. So it takes us to here. So there was Left Behind. Thought it was alright. Legally Blonde. Again, thought it was alright. Legends. I remember from back in the day, I think I watched it like 3 years ago and thought it was okay. You Gotta Bake Me a Cake. Love Legends, so that will stay. Legend of the Guardians, can't beat a Daymare, an Owl movie. Red Dragon, Jet Li's. I remember this because there's a guy who fights with a log. One of the first kind of Jet Li Hong Kong, China movies, I remember. Legion. Probably one I need to revisit. Legionnaire, I've never seen, so have to go back to that. Les Mis, did not like this. Hugh Jackman, Bread, that can go. Lessons in Love, Salma Hayek. Thought this was okay, but to be honest, this can go as well. I didn't think it was the best kind of love story. He has problems with his ex and stuff. So then we have Lethal Weapon 1 to 4, that will stay, and then the first two series. Let Me In. This is from the foreign one, which I think I enjoyed the foreign one a little bit more. Let's Be Cops, very silly. Letters to Julia, I quite enjoyed this one. I Let the Right One In, that's what this is. Okay, so let's move this around because they're essentially the remake of it, so let's keep them together. Liar, always fun. Liberty Stands, not seen it. I think I just picked it up because I was on a Wesley Snipes. License to Wed, this was an upgrade from AJ. I quite enjoyed it. Then Life, bought it, haven't watched it. Started to watch it, my wife couldn't get into it. Then we have Life, kind of the alien in space. Life After Flash, so this is the documentary that I bought. Life with Beth, didn't enjoy this. Audrey Palat, or whatever her name is, do like Dane DeHaan, but yeah, that can go. because I thought it was very kind of weird. Life as We Know It, I enjoyed. That's why I picked a copy up. Life of Pi, enjoyed this. Hate it when the labels are still stuck to it. Life of Something Like It, we recently watched this with my wife and she quite enjoyed it. Life with Mike, so obviously a big Michael J. Fox fan, so that will stay. Limitless, the film, that stays. This was an upgrade, I believe, from AJ. Then we have Line of Duty, 1 to 6. Obviously, they are potentially bringing 7 to right. Then we have Lion, really quite shocking movie because based on true events, but really good. Lions for Lambs, don't really remember it, so it can stay. See, Little Black Book, another Brittany Murphy movie. Little Man, I do like the Winding Brothers, even though they're very silly. Then we have Little Shop of Horrors. Little Big Soldier from Jackie Chan. It was alright, not his best, but I do like keeping the martial arts. Little Miss Sunshine, quite enjoyed. Little Nicky, Adam Sandler back in the day. Living High, quite enjoyed this one. Again, back in the day. Lock, so this is Tom Hardy. I keep this only because he drives from Birmingham to London and he drives literally past where I live and I know the roads. So I did enjoy it for that. Obviously Lockout, sorry, that is kind of the remake that was sued. Luc Besson. Lucky Logan, thought was okay. And then we have The New Adventures of Superman, that will stay. Miley Cyrus's LOL, thought it was alright. London Boulevards, not seen it, so I can't say. Lone Survivor, I quite enjoyed. All the Look Who's Talking will stay. Looper was an upgrade. Steelbook I bought recently that I enjoyed. Looney Tunes, love it. Lord of War, which I struggled with this, so I'll put this on the to rewatch pile. Then we have Loser, that stays where it is because I enjoy this movie. Lost, Dean Cain, as I say, I'm a big fan of Dean Cain. Then we have the whole Lost series. So we have Lost in Space, the film from the 90s, the first series of the Netflix, which is great. Shame they didn't give us 2 and 3, I'll have to sort that out. Lost in Translation, I enjoyed. Love Actually was a really enjoyable one. My wife really likes it as well. Love and Mercy, obviously. John Cusack, favourite from the Beach Boys, obviously passing the Beach Boys recently, one of them, so I would definitely keep that. Love Happens, Jennifer Aniston. Aaron Eckhart, I like Aaron Eckhart, so Love Rosie, enjoyed this. Love Wrecked was alright. Lucifer, I bought for my wife. She kind of watched series 1. I will have to talk, let's put that on the maybe. I'll talk to her. Lucky Number 11, I quite enjoyed from back in the day. Lucky You, Eric Bana, kind of a dancing one. Lucy, again I need a rewatch. I wasn't the biggest fan, I bought it to have a second. Oh, it's from Luc Besson as well. Then we have all of Luther, Lala Crocodile, and we have 2 Machete movies, so they will stay there. Machine Gun Preacher, I think Lucy based off a true story, that will stay because I like Jennifer. Magooba, very silly of MacGyver. Mad About You, I enjoyed this back in the day, that's why I bought it, but that's all they released, I think. Then we had the Madagascar movies. Then we have Maid of Honor. Patrick Dempsey, then all the Mad Max movies apart from Furiosa. Maggie. I don't remember being the biggest fan of that, so let's put that there. Magic Mike. It is what it is. I'm probably not going to watch it again. Watch it with Magnolia. Can't remember it. Don't think I've even seen it. Then we have Made in Manhattan. Maleficent. I quite enjoyed this. Haven't got round to seeing the second one. And then More Blurbs Wanted. It's Jamie Kennedy. It's not great, so that can go there. Mannequin will stay because I really like that movie. Management. Manchester by the Sea, that can go. I watched it because he got an award. I found it one of the boringest movies ever. Manhunter, gift from AJ on Mats. Has Grissom from CSI in it, which I quite enjoy. Man of Tai Chi, I didn't really like that movie either. Man in the House, I thought it was funny. Man of the Year, obviously Robin Williams, I believe, isn't it? Yes, I'll keep that, not the best cover. Man on Ledge It's fun, and I like that lenticular. Man of Fire, a great movie. Then we have Man Thing from Marvel. Man Up, I enjoyed this movie. March of the Penguins, so me and my wife are big Penguin fans. And Marcy X, I quite enjoyed this, Lisa Kudrow becoming kind of a promoter. Then we have Marley and Me. Mars Attacks, which obviously they've had the new editions of late. Mars Needs Mum. I'll put that on the watch pile because I'm not sure if I've seen it. Martian Child, which I quite liked, so obviously John Cusack again. And then we go into the Marvel movies for this section. So as we carry on into the Marvel section, everything Marvel will stay in the collection, so we will keep that there. Then we have McLibel, so this was the Super Size Me guy, I think, who did 2 stories I've seen on BBC. I'll put that as a rewatch. So it's not something I necessarily go back to, but then we have Mary Poppins, the original, Mary Poppins, the follow-up sequel, Master and Commander. I quite enjoyed this movie. Masters of the Universe, that stays where it is. Match Point, didn't mind this. Matchstick Men was a great movie. Maverick, did enjoy it. Obviously the Riggs and Murtaugh. Max, again John Cusack, that stays where it is. Maximum Risk, back in the day, remember it. Max Payne, I'll put that for a rewatch as well. I don't remember it being that good. It is based on a game, but yeah, it is something I go back to. Maybe Baby, I quite enjoyed Hugh Laurie from the past. Mimic 2, but I don't have Mimic 1 for some reason. Mindhunters, a great kind of mystery. Obviously, they'll have a good all-star cast. Minority Report. Then we have Miracle on 34th Street. Mirror Mask, so from the brainchild of Neil Gaiman. I remember enjoying it back in the day, been a long time since I've seen it. Mirror Mirror, it's fun. Not seen it. The original Mean Girls, that was alright. Mean Machines, good old, I like Jason Statham as the goalkeeper in this. Me and Earl and Dying Girl, quite a sad movie. But just intrigued to watch it. Meet Dave, that's a fun watch. Joe Black, again. Meet the Spartans, again this is the kind of Mick take one. I'll put that on the rewatch pile. Again, those silly movies, like, they're good to have in a collection, but yeah, not obviously Meet Joe Black. Then we have Mega Minds, I thought it was fun. Mel, my wife's name. And then we have Meltdown, good old Jet Li. Memento, I thought it was a fun watch. Memoirs of the Geisha, I really enjoyed. Me, Myself and Irene, enjoyed it back in the day. So then we have Men in Black 1, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, and the really abysmal International. I will keep all of those. Mercury Rising, I enjoyed the movie. Not a big Metallica fan, but I actually really like the story of this. I like the art, but there were quite a lot of elements of this that worked really well. Metro, Eddie Murphy. Miami Vice, the remake, reboot. Michael Clayton, I don't think I've seen this, so there it is. And then we have Michael McIntyre, and then Mickey Blue Eyes. Then we go into Middlemen. I remember being alright. Midnight Special, very different one. I did enjoy it to the point I'll keep it. Mike and Dave, these When Dates, very funny Zac Efron film. Mile 22, I remember enjoying this as well. Shame it didn't get a follow-up. It kind of felt like there was more to that story. Minotaur, so $1 Million Baby, and this is the really funny way I have my collection. So Mimic 1 is there, so I don't know why Mimic is there. There is something's happened to the Order of Lee's DVDs. Stuff about Miranda. I didn't like that one, so that can go. Miranda series. This is my wife's. They will keep. Misfits I enjoyed. Miss Congeniality 1 and 2 I enjoyed as well. One far more than the other. Missing Link was quite a stop animation. I really like stop motion animation. It's really ingenious when you see how it's done. And then we have Mission Impossible 1 and 2, or 1 to 7. Obviously just missing 8. Mississippi Grind. Didn't think that was great, so that can go. Miss Peregrines, I enjoyed that. Miss You Already, very sad. Mixed Nuts, Steve Martin, but it also is one of the early showings of Adam Sandler. Still not got around to watching Modern Family, so that would probably have to be one. Molly's Game, I actually found that quite boring, so that could go. Mum and Dad. Do you know what? I bought this recently and that can go as well. I watched Mona Lisa Smiles, never seen it, so it will stay. Monkey Bone, I enjoyed, it's silly. Money Train, Wesley Snipes back in the day was always fun. And then we have Munster. That was a really enjoyable even though it seems like it's anime, and I thought it was anime, it isn't. It's live action, and it's about two boys who essentially come into terms with sexuality and stuff. It's quite gripping. Monster House, always enjoyable one. Monster-in-Law, love it when she shoves Jennifer Lopez's face in a cake, or is it a mum's cake? Monster Truck was alright, silly family movie. Monsters vs Aliens, I enjoyed. Then we have Monty Python, The Meaning of Life, and The Life of Brian. Moon, a great Sam Rockwell. Moonlight, a really fun series about vampires. I quite enjoyed it. Moonlight, obviously, it's one I won't go back to often, but I did enjoy. Moonstruck, it was alright with Cher. Moonwalker, I'll definitely keep that as a big Michael Jackson fan. Moon Warriors, haven't seen it. The full collection of Morgan Midnight I bought my wife. And Morning Glory, I enjoyed that. Then we get to Mortal Engines. I enjoyed this movie, I know it didn't do well. Then we have Mortal Kombat 1, 2, Conquest, so part of the TV series. Then we had The Legacy, so season 1 of that. Then we had the reboot film. Mordecai. That will go on a rewatch because I didn't think much to it. Mother's Day. I need to watch Moulin Rouge. I'm not the biggest fan, so that will go on the rewatch pile as well. Mouse Hunt. It's got Lee Evans in it, so it definitely says movie 43. I thought it was rubbish, so that can go. Miss Smith will stay. Mr. Brooks, I quite enjoyed with Kevin Costner. Mr. Deeds, good old Adam Sandler. Mr. Popper's Penguins, I love penguins, so that ain't going anyway. Never really got into this, so I'll put it on the watch pile and see if I do it. Mrs. Brown's Boys, that can go. As much as I enjoyed it back in the day, that is. So Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, I enjoyed that. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, I enjoyed that as well. Mr. Right, that was quite a fun movie with Sam Rockwell. Obviously this is Doubtfire. Hello dear. Mr. Woodcock, kind of a funny one. Much Ado About Nothing, this can go. This is the I watched it, it was alright, but it's not one I will probably go back to. Mud, I need to watch. Disney's Mulan, I really enjoyed this, a lot of people didn't. And then I bought this Legendary War one, which was still enjoyable. Multiplicity, really enjoyed it back in the day, cannot remember it, need to watch it. Mumford, need to watch it, cannot, don't think I've seen it. Munich, it was alright back in the day. And then Muppets Treasure Planet, Treasure Island, I can't get my movies all fixed. And then we have Muppets in Space, Murder at 60,000, that will stay. Murder in the First, I thought this was quite a nice one, a really great series. So if you love murder trials, I would definitely recommend, if you haven't seen this or even heard of it, Murder 1 Series 1 is by far a brilliant series from the 90s. Must Love Dogs, obviously big John Cusack. Mutant Chronicles, Thomas Jane, I don't really remember that. Mutant X, I quite like this series, I do need to pick the rest of it up. My Best Friend's Girl, I'll put that in the rewatch pile. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, can't remember even seeing it. My Bloody Valentine I enjoyed. My best friend's wedding was alright. My boss's daughter, obviously the Ashton Kutcher. My cousin Finney, a great movie. My Date with Drew, I've never seen it. My Dog Skip, I quite enjoyed that movie when I went to see. My Fair Lady, I enjoyed this as well. My Family, season 1. When I picked, actually, let's get rid of that. I really enjoyed it. It's not something I'm going to necessarily go back to. My Girl 1 and 2, that will stay. My Little Eye. My Name is Bruce. It was all right. And then we obviously have My Name is Earl 1 to 4. Great series. This I thought was quite good as well. Christian Slater, where he has kind of a split personality. Really good. Shame it didn't get a second series. My Sassy Girl, obviously a big fan of Elijah Dushku. Mystery Men, lovely steelbook, nice pickup. Mystic River, I thought was fun. My Super Ex-Girlfriend was also fun. Nacho Libre, I wasn't a big fan of this, so that can go as well. Napoleon Dynamite, I wasn't a big fan of that, so that can go. I know a lot of people are probably screaming at me now, but National Security I enjoyed. Natural Treasure I enjoyed. 1 and 2 was alright, 1 was by far the better. Natural Born Killers, classic from back in the day. Need for Speed, it was alright as cars go. Obviously it was on the back of Breaking Bad's Aaron Paul. Nerve, I really enjoyed this film. They've Been Kissed, one of my wife's favourites. Never Die Alone, DMX, David Arquette. Probably a rewatch for that. Never Let Me Go. Andrew Garfield, so it will stay. It's a little weird one, but I keep more or less in. Andrew Garfield, right, let's move Mojo out of the way. Because right, so then we have New in Town. I really like this Renee Zellweger film. Then we have New Year's Eve, your kind of normal all get together, and then New York, I Love You. Next, I quite liked Nicolas Cage, Nick and Nora's Infinity Playlist. I enjoyed that. Nick of Time, a great film if you've ever seen it. Johnny Depp back in the day, set in real time. Nico, Steven Seagal at one of his best. Then we have The Night in Museums 1, 2 and 3. Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal is a bit of a psycho. Never seen it. Night in Rotterdam, it's from The Cellar. Then we have The Night Watch and Day Watch, and they didn't do Dust Watch unfortunately, but I still do enjoy these foreign films. Nims Islands, it was alright. Gerard Butler, Nina Conti live, good stand up, we've seen her live. Paris Hilton, 9 Lives, never seen it. Do you know what, it'll probably go in the bin because it's probably not very good. 9 Lives, obviously Kevin Spacey, saw it at the cinema with my wife. 9 Months, good old Hugh Grant. Ninja, kind of American Western martial art film, it's alright. Ninja Assassin, that's all right. Nitro Surfer, I enjoyed Nitro Surfer, even though it's part of kind of linked to Jackass, I will still keep it. Nobody, I enjoyed, still sealed. No Country for Old Men, Javier Bardem, great in this film. Noel, lovely Christmas movie. So No Good Deed, not too bad. Psycho, Idris Elba as a psycho. Non-Stop, good old Liam Neeson on a plane. Norbert, I found it silly, so then we have No Reservations, No Strings Attached. Not Another Teen Movie will stay. Not Going Out will definitely stay because I'm a big Lee Mack fan. Nothing But the Truth, I don't know if I've seen this. Is it David Schwimmer? David Schwimmer. Nothing to Lose, that's a great movie from the 90s as well. No Vacancy, an okay thriller. Now Is Good was alright. Apologies for my dog barking about that. Nowhere to Run, more Jean-Claude. And then Now You See Me's. Then we come down to here to the complete series of Numbers 1 to 6. A great kind of family film about 2 brothers, one who's a genius. Then we have Nurse Betty. Oblivion, I enjoyed. So let's move out. Oh Brother Outlaw, I don't think I've seen this, so I don't know about that one. I'm Obsessed. Not the biggest Beyonce fan, but I did enjoy it. Idris Elba. Then we have all 4 of the Oceans movies. Oculus, Kieran Gillen. I'll throw this because I thought this was rubbish.
It's kind of Oddball and the Penguin. Enjoyed that. Odd Thomas, I had to pick this one up for, it's based on a book. It's Anton Chekhov. I think it's really good. Office Christmas Party, I think was fun. Office Space was quite fun as well. Old Boy, the original, a great film. Old School. Then we have The Olympus, London, and Angel Has Fallen. Great movies. I enjoyed all three of them. Once More, that was quite fun as well. Morgan Freeman is a sweet old man. Once Upon a Time in China, Jet Li. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in the West. Did Matt give me this? I think. Enjoyed. Then we have One Day. Thought was alright. So, One Fine Day. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've not seen. One for the Money. I did enjoy Katherine Heigl in a bit. 1 Hour Photo. Robin Williams, as you've never seen him before. A Night McCall's. Really cool. Then we've got One Tree Hill, which is my wife's. And then there's On Back. Only the Lonely. I really like the John Candy movie. On the line, sorry. Lance Bass features quite a few members of NSYNC. On the Line, really enjoyed this Mel Gibson movie. Then we have The Open, season 1 and 2, and Orange County with Jack Black. Then we have Orca, that's the wrong way around. That's what AJ gifted me. Ordinary World. I didn't think much to this. So that can go. Orgasmo, that will stay for obvious funny reasons. Origin Wars, I thought was alright. It's probably one I won't revisit. Osmosis Jones I enjoyed. Outback I enjoyed. Out for Justice I enjoyed. Out Cold was alright. Our House. Outlander, great series. Outlaw, never seen it. Outnumbered, got because my wife likes it, but we've not revisited it. Out of Sight, I thought was fun. Out of Time, I enjoyed. Going Overboard, that's the original. I wanted to get the remake, so I quite enjoyed that. Over a Dead Body, Over the Hedge. Then we have Oz, the Great and the Powerful. Pacific Rim, the special edition, that's going nowhere. A really bad sequel. Then we have Paddington 1 and 2. And then the final one, Pain and Gain. So, let me just pause for a second. So as I unpause it, so this is the discard pile that we have. So what we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 on that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, and 12 on the rewatch. So that's the watch pile. So I think we are doing quite well for the series. Thank you for watching.